Hey guys, welcome back to Tennis Breaks. This particular topic is so essential and potential, so please do share this video to each and every person. If you watch this video, please do it for your next generation. This ragging is happening all over this country, in each and every college, in school, and many kids and students are committing suicide. And in India, ragging is a serious offense and its punishment is governed by both the law and university policy. The legal framework includes UGC, that is University Grant Commission, regulation on curbing the menace of ragging in higher educational institutions, which mandates severe penalties for this involved in ragging. First, expulsion from the institution. The student involved in ragging can be expelled from the institution. Next, suspension from class. A student may be suspended from attending class or participating in institutional activities. And next, withholding of result. A student's examination result may be withheld. A fine, a monetary fine may be imposed. A big amount of fine would be imposed. And next, it's all about imprisonment. Under Section 4 of the Ragging Prohibition Act of 2009, those found guilty can be jailed up to 3 years and fined up to 50,000. Your life would be held out. And next, cancellation of admission. The student can have their admission cancelled if found guilty and barred from holding any position in student body. The law also manages that university must form anti-ragging committees to prevent such incidents and address compliance. So ragging in India is a serious issue that involves subjecting new students to abuse, humiliating or violent behavior by senior students in education institution. Over time, ragging has been associated with physical, mental and emotional harassment, and it can sometimes even lead to severe consequences like suicide or self-harm among victims. To curb this menace, various law and guidelines and regulations have been put in place. First comes Ragging Prohibition Act of 2009. This law was introduced to address the growing concern of ragging in educational institutions across India. It makes ragging a criminal offence. Under this act, students involved in ragging can be jailed up to 3 years and fined up to 50,000. And next, it's all about University Grants Commission Regulation 2009. The UGC issued specific guidelines to curb ragging in higher education institutions. According to this regulation, any form of ragging is like: first comes physical ragging, inflicting physical harm or forcing the victim to do a strenuous task. And next, psychological ragging, verbal abuse, threats or making the victim feel humiliated. And next, sexual ragging, any form of sexual harassment or misconduct. And next, substance abuse, forcing a fresher to consume drugs, alcohol or any harmful substance. So what are the punishment for ragging? Expulsion: in severe cases, the students found guilty of ragging can be expelled from the institution. Suspension: student may be suspended from attending classes or may be temporarily removed from the institution. Cancellation of admission: if a student is found guilty ragging, their admission can be cancelled. A fine can be imposed on the offender, which could be ranged from 25,000 to 1 lakh. Withholds of a result: the result of the student may be withheld until the disciplinary action is resolved. Imprisonment up to 3 years and with a fine of 50,000, if you found guilty. So what is anti-ragging committee? Every institution is required to form an anti-ragging committee and squads to prevent ragging, receiving complaints from students who are victims of ragging, investigating incidents of ragging, taking necessary disciplinary actions against offenders, ensuring the safety and well-being of freshers and students involved in any such incidents. So what are the preventive measures? Awareness campaigns are held within education institutions to make students aware of the dangers of ragging and its consequence. Freshers are often given orientation programs to make them aware of the anti-ragging rules and encourage them to report any incidents of ragging. In some institutions, students are made to sign anti-ragging affidavits pledging not to indulge in any ragging activities. So what is the role of police? The police are involved when ragging incidents go beyond the disciplinary action of institution. If the victim files a police complaint or if the situation requires a case is registered under relevant section of Indian Penal Code related to criminal assault, harassment and abuse. So, reporting ragging. Students are encouraged to report any incidents of ragging either to the institution, anti-ragging committee or direct to the police. Educational institutes are required to have mechanism in play to maintain anonymity and protect victims from further harassments. So what are the steps taken by educational institution? Most university and colleges have zero tolerance policy regarding ragging. To prevent ragging, institutions now make freshers aware of the law and the consequence. They also often have strict measures to ensure that seniors do not indulge in ragging. Some universities even create anti-ragging helplines where students can report compliance confidentially. And still, students are not fearing, and still it's happening across our country. So strict action must be taken. So with the thought on this video, take care.